Go ahead and worship. Generation after generations, keep praising you, yet no one sums you up. Raise your hands and say, and I ask the Lord, hey, what name fits you?
What name fits you?
Raise your voice and call him Yah.
He said, yeah.
Can we take it again? Sing generation.
After generation,
keep praising you, God.
praising you.
No one sums you up.
No one sums you up.
And I ask the Lord,
And I ask the Lord,
what name fits you?
what name fits you?
And he says, yeah.
He said, yeah.
We say, and Yah, the hallowed one.
Hallowed one,
Yah, the holy one.
Holy One,
We call you Yahweh,
Yahweh,
the King of Zion.
the King of Zion.
Yah, the hallowed one.
Hallowed one,
Yah, the holy one.
Holy One,
You are Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
the King of Zion.
Yah, the hallowed one. Yah, the hallowed one.
Hallowed one,
Yah, the holy one.
Holy One,
You are Yahweh,
Yahweh,
the King of Zion.
the King of Zion.
Can we raise our hands and say, Yah, the hallowed one. Say, can the Lord hear you?
Hallowed one,
Yah, the holy one.
Holy One,
You are Yahweh,
Yahweh,
the King of Zion.
the King of Zion.
What is that substance that causes people to triumph? What is that substance that causes people to rise above circumstances? What is that thing that makes people victorious? 1 John chapter 5 explains it there. He said, for whatsoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is victory. This is where the key is. This is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Faith is that force that once you infuse into the human spirit, you have created an overcomer. It doesn't matter if he's a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter if he's a child or an adult. Unbelief and doubt is the other force that if you infuse into a person, you've created defeat. Defeat is such that you can have it before you even face the battle. You can be defeated before you fight. The army of Israel, under the leadership of Saul, could not even stand up and face Goliath. They have not even tested. They have not even fought. They got defeated. They were all in hiding until David showed up. You see now, David did not have position. David was not in the military. But David had something in his soul. Because the power of faith is the power of omnipotence. He said, if you can believe all things, not some things, all things are possible to him that believeth. Because that is the only article that brings God on the scene. Faith is a hook, is a God hooker. God can pass 1 billion people. God can pass 1 trillion people if you have that number. Just to hook up, to partner, to come to the intervention of the man that has faith in him. God, the eyes of the Lord is always moving, searching throughout the whole earth to prove himself strong on behalf of that man whose heart is perfect towards him. His eyes. Faith is like a magnet. Wherever is present, God's presence is attracted. One man with God is the majority. But how do you bring God on the scene? And one man with courage, one man with faith is the majority. So look at those two equations. One man with God is the majority, and one man with faith is the majority. The reason is that wherever there is faith, there is God. And wherever it is absent, God is absent. If anything is too hard, God is not yet in it. I don't think you heard me. If anything is too hard, God has not yet stepped in. And there is only one reason why he has not stepped in. He hasn't found the God puller, the God hooker, the God magnet. Lord, I believe. Oh Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Oh Lord, I believe. Let's say, Lord, I receive. Lord, I receive. Lord, I receive. All things are possible. Lord, I receive. Lord, I receive. Lord, I receive. All things are possible. Lord, I receive. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Oh Lord, I believe. I will love to tell you what I think of Jesus. Since I found him a friend so strong and true, I will tell you how he changed my life completely. He did something no other friend could do. No one else other cares for me like Jesus. There's no other friend so kind as He. No one else could take the sea and darkness from me. Oh, how much He cares for me. Hallelujah. We were in Calabar in Tinapa for the National Youth Summit. PCJ was telling us testimonies that came out of the fasting and prayer book review, the review of this book, The Atomic Power of God. We've been able to do that in the four corners of the nation. I just returned from a ministers' conference, pastors from different denominations, and this is what we're doing for a number of days. Not longer than 2 weeks after I left that summit, the post-encounter summit, brethren had raised 3 people from the dead. 3. And this is the kind of stories you're hearing from all over the country. This one is just from Port Harcourt. And then if you add that to the 9 records that we already had, that is 12 people raised from the dead in this environment.